Hi, this is Scott with OrganiLock, and this is a BPS200. It's our smallest biomass processing system that we make. I will walk through this and explain components piece at a time. This is the standard small hopper. You can walk up here and take a look inside. And right now there's horse manure in here. Of course we could extend the sides if we need to, but there's a large auger in the bottom that actually will take the material and push it that way, slowly meter itself out. I will mention that we have a larger option for a bigger bin, but this is the standard one. It will travel this direction, and then it will drop down into this chute right here, into a small hammer mill, 5 horsepower, 220, single phase, so we can stay out of the 3-phase world with small farms and barns and things. Then you've got an incline auger carrying the material up after it's been hammered. It'll drop through this airlock, which is necessary to keep the air moving the right way with heat and all that. This particular motor gearbox system is pushing the biomass that drops through here that direction. And then as soon as you hit this big box here, that is a water jacketed auger. I'll explain the heat system here in a minute, but that will be typically run at about 180 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit on the water temperature. So as soon as you put your wet material, hammered material in here, you begin counterflowing up inside this auger 23 feet to the other end. This here is a component to capture the fines that come from the blower. So we've got a cyclone over here, and as you pass by you can look inside there. This would then be put into your final product or burned, whatever you want to use it for, but the fines are captured. So we flow this way. We'll take a pit stop at the control box. And on the controls here we have, I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'll explain this. We've got product speed and dryer speed. The product is how fast does it feed out of that little hopper. And this one is how fast it flows through the actual drying tube. Here I've got a bypass or enable feature. And if you can get in there close enough in this light, we're programmed for turning the machine on by itself at 180 degrees Fahrenheit. We're at 179. I'm going to go ahead and turn the machine on to enable and turn it on. So the blower is going to kick in and start passing through, but as soon as this reaches 180, this machine's going to turn on by itself, and it might do that as we finish this tour. So out the final side here, the dried product is counterflowing against this blower here, which is about a 300,000 BTU blower. So it's pumping hot air this way, there we go, against the wet material coming this way. This is also being tumbled around in this 200 degree hot water tube. So when it's all done, coming out of there, push through here, and then we get the final product coming out here. So this is dried horse manure in this case. That can be used as bedding. It can be used as fuel. For those that like to do it, it can also be used as fertilizer, organic matter in a garden, that sort of thing. So here's your output. And then here we have the 300,000 BTU air system. So somewhere along the way we've got to come up with 300,000 BTUs of hot water. In our case, if you'll pan in behind me there, that big black machine at the end is a BB500 burner that I make, and we can burn this final product here. I think we're burning wood chips at the moment. So I use that to heat this building behind me, 5,000 square feet. I use it to heat in the winter also this 3,000 square foot greenhouse, and then another small one over here behind us. But at the moment, because I'm not heating a building, it's still summertime, I've tapped into the hot water source here on that slab. So the hot water is being pulled into the burner or into this unit, pumped through the heat exchanger, And then when we pull off 10, 20 degrees here, what's left goes into the hot water and then back into the system down there where my burner is reheating the water, and it just stays in that loop. So as long as there's hot water, the way we've set this up, it will just continue. A couple optional things you can put on here would be a sensor on this end, so if your pile gets too high, it'll shut off. You put a sensor down there on the hopper. If it empties out, it can turn itself off. And then the third being the water temperature, it can turn itself on and off. So it's a machine that doesn't require you to be here. It's extremely versatile in what it can do. In this case, I'm doing horse manure. It can do sawdust, it can do chicken manure. In our case, our soil amendments. It's just a great machine to repurpose biomass into a value-added product. So specifically designed for horse barns and chicken houses to be able to make your own bedding, repurpose it for sale after the fact, those sorts of things. So that's the new BPS200. We're excited about it. It gives options to a lot of people to do a lot of the work they need at their own farms. So if you have any questions at all, you can reach out to us at our website or email, and we'd be glad to answer any questions you might have. So with that, until next time, we'll see you later.